When the time comes, one of your family members is gonna burn. They probably asked you before they put your family member in, original or extra crispy. I have protection around me. So if you're insinuating death in any way, shape, or form, the only person who's gonna need life insurance first is you.
I've tried to start this video so many times. I am so tired from working the night shift, everybody. Welcome back. We're picking up where we left off on the last video. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Before I have the chance to stumble over my words, we're just going to get right into it. We're going to pick up where we left off, see what Big Toph is talking about. I did skip ahead a little bit because she just talks about BBLs and plastic surgery, and it's just mind numbing. And all I'm going to do is say the same thing over and over again, that she needs to be focusing on other things rather than what other people are doing with their bodies. It's actually kind of weird. But without further ado, and before I mess it up again, like I said, let's get started.
My burning brother. That's not even your real profile picture. I was gonna say something, but I know that's not your real profile picture, Maria. Because if you put your real profile picture, it'd probably match next to Jabba the Hutt. You can't even show...
Okay, hold on. I know that this is a second monitor channel, and the visual gags are not necessarily the focus, but I just gotta pull this up for you guys real quick.
Oh my god! Wow!
Yeah, Toph, Who, I don't even know this person, but I think that you bear a closer resemblance to Jabba the Hutt than
your real face. You troll with someone else's face. Maybe you don't show your face because your parents are ashamed of you. And that's why you don't show your face, because your insecurities, right? People have bullied you to the point where you don't want to show your face. And you're talking about...
Toph, is that projection? Is that why it was... How many weeks was it before you showed your face again? And this is what you're bringing back onto cam? I'm sorry, Toph. I'm not one to disparage another woman for her looks, but oh my goodness, you really shouldn't be talking right now.
My burning brother. The only thing that you should be worried about is when one of your family members has to burn. When the time comes, one of your family members is gonna burn. Probably already burned to a crisp. They probably asked you before they put your family member in, original or extra crispy. What, do you want a 12-piece or do you want a 32-piece?
Oh my god. And yet just a moment ago you were insisting that you weren't mad, you weren't angry, but here you are talking about crispy or extra crispy when oh my god, you wonder why people choose to make fun of you and why people dislike you so much. You're crazy, Toph.
That's what they was asking you. Let's get that one pack. What pack you be smoking? Your whole family be passing that pack around. Corny? Oh no, corny. To a crisp. Did you know that when people are cremated, people's residues... So my brother's ashes is mixed with someone else because they can't 100% clean where they cremate people. Crematory. So the crematorium, they can't 100% clean people.
Wait. How many times did you start this sentence, Tophia? Come on now.
But, so my brother's mixed with other people, which is very weird to think about. I'm trying to fulfill my mom's wishes and bury my brother. People say you could just spread his ashes, and I don't want to carry him around in a necklace. I'd be carrying somebody else around. I don't want to have him with me because I'm carrying somebody else around. I'm carrying...
That is such a weird take, Toph. I went into this recording session thinking that I was going to do my best to stay on topic, be analytical, get rage baited significantly less, and I'm failing already. It's so hard to maintain that frame of mind, like you're going to have a conversation or something, when I'm listening to Tophia, because the stuff that comes out of her mouth is just, not only is it super random, it's just dumb. And it's not like she even listens to anyone anyways. She just fights. That's all she wants to do. She takes the bait, gets angry, and then fights and says shit like, "Oh, the crematorium probably asked you if you wanted your mom crispy or extra crispy." Like, come on, Tophia, Jesus.
Pieces of somebody else's loved one mixed in with my brother. That's not even a joke. The morgue, they literally can't 100% clean after they cremated someone else. So your loved one is mixed with somebody else. No, it's not lies.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but happy 4th of fucking July, America.
Look it up. Even a mortician will tell you that. A literal mortician made a video talking about that. I saw a video. It's a literal mortician. And I don't even know why I got onto that video. It was on YouTube, I think. And I had to stop watching because death for me is... I don't take death very well, especially the fact I'm afraid of death. In a sense of sometimes I'm like, I'm ready to go. But death to me is scary. You never wake up. And
wait, you're afraid of death in the sense that you're ready to go? Is this more like... Is this more ideation bait? Are you trying to sympathy bait with that, Toph? Because it's not going to work. I don't believe you. I'm sorry. Toph, you've lied so frequently, provably lied. You've scammed, you've grifted. It's hard to take anything that you say seriously. And normally I'm overly empathetic and I want to give people the benefit of the doubt. But that's just such a dumb sympathy bait to slide in there. Like, come on, please do better for yourself, Tophia. Do better for you and your mom.
And here's this thing that people are telling you about heaven. What if heaven is not real? What if you die and heaven is just a placeholder so you're not afraid of dying? They just tell you heaven exists so you don't be afraid of dying. You're going to go to this wonderful place, but once you die, what if your world just goes black? I think that's what happened when you die. Everything just goes black, and that's it. Lights are out, especially when you die. For some people, I don't know what some instances are, like how the person is dying, but I think for 10 seconds your brain is working and then it stops. So you're dead.
Where are you getting this information, Tophia? Why are you even talking about this? How did we get on this topic? Like, what comment? Oh, it was somebody talking about her brother. That's right. That's how we got here. But man, Toph, I thought I had ADHD.
You have no movement whatsoever except your brain and your eyes. You have function for like 10 seconds, but you can't move. I think it was 10 or 5 seconds. It's not performative depression. Think about it. We're all gonna die.
It absolutely is performative depression. Whoever said that, I hope your pillow is always cool at night.
Live forever. Nobody can live forever. There's this guy that is actively paying loads of money to live forever. I don't think no amount of money is gonna save you from living forever. I don't. You could put
there's a lot of things that could save you from living forever, Tophia.
all kinds of money into this medical science and think that science is going to save you and help you live forever. I think you die. I think we all are going to die. It doesn't matter how much money you put into trying to live forever. You cannot live forever. Talking about this, what is it, chrono? Freezing your body. They claim Walt Disney is frozen under Disneyland or whatever, wherever it's at. Yeah, Disneyland.
You're so chronically online, Tophia. It's crazy. And also, this is like 2010 copy pastas that you're spouting out right here. Like, it's 2026. Like, come on. If you're going to talk about conspiracy theories or iceberg things, like, come on. Talk about something more recent.
I think it was so crazy to even think about it. You know what I saw? Someone sent me a screenshot too, and I forgot to save that. So they're mad because I found the right. The Kiwi farm, which someone told me, is a place where they're ableist and they're racist. And for me, I don't understand why people is defending the fact that they called me a dirty M-word. And I'm not going to repeat it because that's all horrible things to say. And then they got mad at me because I posted that, but you're being racist and prejudiced and a
I do just want to take a moment to disavow that. Don't be racist, people. Like, regardless of how shitty of a human being Tophia is, please just don't be fucking racist. It's not cute. It's not cool.
ableist, and you thought you was gonna get away with that. So now they're mad because I found out about the kiwi farms because someone told me, and I'm not gonna say who. But what I was going to say, and then I forgot. I was talking about. Oh, someone said that because I found the kiwi farm, that basically I'm gonna die. Now, why would you tell me I'm gonna die?
That's such a leap. That's how. Because I found the kiwi farm, I'm gonna die.
And say one way or another she's gonna die. I don't know. It was a whole thing insinuating that basically because I found the kiwi farms, I'm not gonna make it out alive. Let me tell you something that is legal. I have protection around me. So if you're insinuating death in any way, shape, or form, the only person who's gonna need life insurance first is you. Because I don't understand why people are making these threats. I am not dying because I found a
Tophia, I know you're lying straight through your teeth. You don't have anyone who wants to be around you like that. You don't have any friends. Even Studchu and the other friend that was Studchu's friend, they don't want to be around you anymore. You don't have people just sitting there. Like, what? And honestly, if you had connections like that of people who were willing to actually like protect you in that type of way, then you wouldn't be on the street because they wouldn't want you on the street. They would care about you so much that they wouldn't want you living in a tent. So stop lying.
kiwi farm. People will die before I do. Self-defense. What even possessed you to even say something like that? Someone has PTSD and you proceed to say that since I found the kiwi farm, I'm gonna die. However you stated it, it was a weird statement to make. One way or another, she's gonna die if she doesn't, like, I think they insinuated something about taking myself out, or they're gonna take me out. That literally does not make sense. No,
No, I agree. It doesn't make sense because why would, first off, I don't think that anyone actually said that they would do that. Why would they waste their time and energy and, ugh. That's just an absurd claim, Tophia.
a literal screenshot. I got proof. It's a literal
Post
screenshot
it.
of somebody saying something because of the fact I found that kiwi farms.
Post it then. I want to see it.
Someone said, "Do you know about the kiwi farm?" And I was like, "The kiwi farm about you?" And I was like, "No, what is that?" And they were like, "It's a place where they're racist and ableist." Mind you, these MFers are scrambling so badly that they're privatizing their pages. They privatized the Discord. They privatized the chat. You want to know why they It's a repeat of Isaac's Discord 2.0. Chew Crew 2.0. You can run and privatize all the chats you want. That's not going to stop me from getting information. And I don't have anybody in the Discord to give me information. They provided it to me.
Oh my god, Tophia. You want to be from the hood so bad. It's so obvious. I don't think that there's any ounce of legitimacy in anything that you said there. You're not going to get any information from these people. You said it yourself. They're throwaway accounts. They're burner accounts. And the people who mess with you are significantly smarter than you and are significantly more well-versed in technology. And even if there are people who are helping you or giving you information, they're clout chasers and on the same level of intelligence as you are. Ergo, they're not really going to be able to get any information either. And even if you did have information, what are you going to do? Seriously, are you... Let's harken back to a couple live streams ago. You gonna call people's parents? You gonna harass and antagonize minors again? What's your obsession with minors, Tophia? Are you gonna call up my job? my job that I never call out to, that I show up early to every single day, that I work really hard at every single day? What are you going to call them up and say that I have commentary on your disgusting actions online and it hurts your feelings? Some of my bosses already know who you are and know what a lol cow is. Like, you don't have the pull that you think you do, Tophia.
You ain't doing nothing new that Isaac hasn't done. To be running and privatizing your Discord is not gonna stop me. Your Discord is gonna get taken down, and I don't have to tell people to report it. Now that people know what you've been saying in the Discord, your Discord is going to get shut down, and you're gonna make it and put up another one. Trust me, that's how the Chu crew got taken down. And I didn't tell people to report it, mind you. The Discord got 300,000. This is from someone who has connections to somebody in Discord that gave me this information. 300,000 reports on that Chu Crew Discord.
I am calling cap. I do not believe that. Show me the receipts. Post the screenshots, Tophia. If you had any ounce of evidence of any of the stuff that you're speaking on, you wouldn't be sitting in a tent right now. If you were intelligent enough, you'd be leveraging your social media presence to get yourself off the street. It all comes back to that. All you're doing is spouting nothing burgers. You're trying to sound scarier and bigger than you actually are. And it's not working. People can see right through you. Like, I'm actually kind of I'm actually starting to pity you a little bit, Tophia. It's actually kind of sad to see you in such a state. Like, you could be doing so much better for yourself.
Do you know how crazy that is for 300,000 people to report a Discord? 300,000 people. And this has nothing to do with being in defense of me. Because the F shit that people was saying. You think you're gonna get away with being racist? First of all, even talking about my family. What gives you the right to talk about my dad and his bipolar, if you care, and then say...
The fact that you post that shit on the internet, the fact that you post this publicly on like multiple places where people have the ability to discuss it, to watch it, to analyze it, to react to it, it's your fault. I don't know if Tophiachu actually posts things himself, but if he does, it's his fault too for doing that. And you refuse to get off of social media, right? It's partially your fault that he went off the deep end anyways. You guys stopped giving him his medication. Like, I think we're actually going to have to call it here today, folks. I'm getting a little heated again, and I've got to get ready for work because unlike Tophia, I've actually got a job. So if you've stuck with me this far, thank you so much. We're going to pick it back up tomorrow. I'm determined to get through this. I know that several other streams have been archived and uploaded already, but I'm determined to not let Tophia's unemployment beat me. We're going to get through this one. I really want to have context for the streams coming up. Like, I'm trying to be less, like, how do I say this? I want to be less reactive in the moment, and I want to develop a greater sense of Tophia and her mindset and try and follow along more. Like, I'm actually becoming more and more intrigued by her psyche. You know what I mean? So I want to try really hard to get rage baited less and less and really deeply try to understand what kind of logic she's following. But like I said, thank you guys for all of your support. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. You guys give me the motivation to keep doing this. We're small, but we're growing, and you guys are incredible. You guys have great discourse in the comments to the point where I think that some of you need to start your own channels because you guys have such insightful takes on the things that are happening, and you guys have way more knowledge on this subject than I do, and you're elucidating me in the comments, and for that I will be forever grateful. And if there's anything else you want me to take a look at or you think that would be pertinent information to whatever arc Tophia is currently in or whatever cow you want, just leave it in the comments for me. Thanks, guys.